All right, listen up. Thank you very much for joining me this week. Today we are going to talk about finger picking. No, I'm not talking about picking your nose or picking your butt. We're talking about finger picking on the guitar. I've got one really easy right hand technique to get you started finger picking. I use it for everything because it's versatile. I use it for all the cover songs that I play in my set that require finger picking. I know we all like to strum chords with a pick, especially if you got a big chimey dreadnought acoustic guitar like this Gibson J35, right? Okay, but sometimes we want to try to calm things down, settle down, get somebody's attention by playing a little bit softer. So here's what we're going to do. Let's get into it. Let's start with a G major chord. I like to play it this way with the 4 fingers down. You've got your middle finger on the low E string, 3rd fret. We've got our index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. We're going to keep the D and the G strings open. We got our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then our pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the G string. We're going to use 3 fingers. 3. Our thumb, our middle, and our index or pointer finger. Our thumb is going to hit the lowest note available to us on the chord. In this case, it's a G. It's our root note, 3rd fret, low E string. Our middle finger is going to hit the highest note available to us, another G, the high E string, 3rd fret. Our thumb again, for the second time, is going to hit the 2nd lowest note available to us. That is our B, right? And it's on the 2nd fret of the A string. And then our index or pointer finger is going to hit the 2nd highest available note to us. That is going to be a D, which is the 3rd fret of the B string. So we've got thumb, middle, thumb, pointer or index. Thumb, middle, thumb, index. Thumb, middle, thumb, index. Now you notice we're not hitting these 2 strings in the middle, right? We're not hitting the D string or the G string, and that's okay. You can if you want to. You could change up which strings you pluck using the same pattern, but you don't have to. And I think one of the benefits of starting with a G major chord like this is that all of the notes, all of the strings are in the chord, right? There are no notes out of tune in this chord. Thumb, middle, thumb, index. Thumb, middle, thumb, index. And just keep trying to do that smoothly and in time. You can start off slow and work your way up to faster, right? The one important thing that I would keep in mind is try to stay consistent with the timing of the strings that you're picking, right? You don't want to be like, unless that's something that you're intentionally trying to do, then have at it. Let's go with a D chord, right? You've got your open D string, you've got 2nd fret of the G string, you've got another D here on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then you've got your 2nd fret of the high E string. Okay, so now this one's pretty easy, right? Because all the strings are together, the ones you're gonna pick. Thumb on the open D, middle on the high E string, and then your thumb again on the G string, and index on the B string. Okay, and this is good practice because you're trying to avoid accidentally hitting the A string. So and just keep doing that, right? Okay? And that will help you kind of hone in on which strings to pick and which ones to avoid. Now that we've got this style down, right? How do we spice it up a little bit? My favorite way is by picking one of the strings a little bit harder to maybe add a little bit of a melody within that finger picking pattern. Let's go with a C chord. Okay? Our picking pattern is going to be thumb on the A string, middle finger on the E string, thumb on the D string, and then index finger on the B string. Let's try to focus on our index finger, right? And pluck this string a little bit louder and see what it sounds like. Okay, now, if we lift our index finger, okay, and then maybe we put our pinky finger down on the 3rd fret of the B string. Uh-oh, sounds familiar, right? Okay, I don't want to play too much of that. I don't want to get in trouble with the copyright police on YouTube. That song requires something called Travis picking if you want to play it note for note exactly. The point that I'm trying to make is with this right hand technique that's pretty easy, you don't necessarily have to learn Travis picking. It's good to know, and I'm trying to learn it myself. I don't do it very well. This technique that I'm showing you will serve you in just about any song that you're trying to play, if you're writing an original song or doing a cover song. So give that a try. Let me know what you think in the comments, if there's anything else that I may have missed. As always, please like and subscribe. You guys are awesome. Keep practicing. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.